So what I'm going to be trying to do now is getting ready to figure out what switch am I going to put like right here on this little panel part. I've already got the cable running up to my main switch up front. So the plan now is to, like, you know, these little panels here in the back. I don't know if the 2-door has these or not, but I know the 4 doors do. But they have these little panels, you know, you just like pretty much just pop them out like so. Sometimes they come off easy, sometimes they don't. All right, so the plan is to obviously gonna cut into this and find me another switch, like kind of like the one I got up front. I don't know if I want to go with a 4 with 6. Might as well go with a 6. This so I can have like more stuff I want to plug up back here. The ideal plan is to maybe put like, you know, like get the switches in and have one controlling my air compressor, one controlling like the inverter I plan on putting back here, one controlling maybe some other lights or doodads I decided to put on the back here. You know, just stuff that I normally would use in the back, you know, just in case I want to try to take this thing overlanding, you know, like I could run like coffee makers and stuff like that in the back. But that's going to be the plan for this, because I think this would be very easy to cut into and, you know, put like a switch here. I think like Ford was getting ready for people to do stuff like this because they knew people was going to take off those OEM soft tops. Like I said, there's a lot of space back here for that switch to fit in. So I'm going to be trying something new with that, and hopefully it works out. Okay, don't mind all that junk over there. I'm doing some cleaning as well. New plan for this air compressor. I know ideally it's not ideal to put it in upside down, but what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to have it positioned in here just like this, and then I'm probably going to drill a little hole, probably about the same size as this one, through like this little plastic thing here, and run the hose like through the hole as I drill, because it's like this little, just roll with me. There's that little tray thing that resides right under this, and I can easily just run the hose like through there, somehow come up through here somewhere. I'm not sure if you can see my fingers, but just run the hose up through there. I would come out here, and I could probably just put some chucks or something right here, or just leave just a continuous hose that I can just tuck in into where the that pointless jack that comes with this Bronco's at. But like I said, just a thought. Okay, yeah, looks like a hot mess, I know, but it's gonna get clean, I promise. So what I'm doing now is, like I said, these are the big ass cables from my for my air compressor. So what I'm doing is just, I had them routed through here because I thought I was gonna mount it up there, but I realized how silly that was gonna look. So I'm gonna decide to mount it down there, run the hose through this little compartment, and then run the hose right in there. That way when I go to air up, I don't have to like plug it in or anything. It's already plugged in. All I'll do is just pull the hose out, air up, tuck it back in, turn it off. And I'm probably gonna run this switch wire to that switch. I'm still putting that switch over here, so that's still a thing. So I'm gonna run, oof, out of breath. So yeah, gonna put the air compressor underneath there, run the cable all in through. Yeah, it looks a hot mess here. This is gonna get cleaned up too. A lot of this is just excess cable that I just gotta clean up. And then I'm just gonna put a switch there. That way all I do is flip the switch here, air compressor cuts on, I just pull the hose out of here and then just tuck it back in. So yeah, the ultimate plan is to have this big bad boy here powered by one of the switches up front. I already have one of the wires ran back here, and like I said, that's the beauty of having like a custom made switch. You get to choose where you want the wires to run versus the presets. So yeah, I'm gonna probably have another one ran back through here, of course using the little panels here. And make sure if you decide to take this route, you tuck the wires in behind the airbag, don't put them in front. And and everything just works out perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm gonna run another one back here just so I can power this one, and then the other one's of course gonna power that switch that I was telling you I was gonna put here. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun project. Okay, so after some rearranging, some shuffling around, so now I have my air hose nicely tucked in there. This hose was actually a lot longer than I thought it was, so what I did was I measured out how far it reaches to the furthest tire, which is going to be the front right, well, front passenger. And then I zip tied the rest, so when I pull this out, it's not going to pull the entire hose out, it's just going to pull out what I need. Still going to run that cable over to there. Like I said, this is a long project I'm working on here. Going to run it through to that switch panel that I'm going to eventually put here. That way, when I need to use air, all I do is flip a switch, air compressor kicks on, and then I just simply just grab the hose, run it to where it needs to go, air it up, and just tuck it all back in nice and neatly. While at the same time, keeping the functionality of the stealth. So, kind of like it. It's nice and tucked and out of the way. And I don't now no longer have an air compressor exposed in the back here. Kind of like it. Okay, so some more progress. Yes, it's still chunky back here. Haven't finished cleaning up. But, got this hose to go through. Found all I need to make was one hose instead of two. So kind of happy about that. So all I want to do now is just hook that to this. And then plug this off into that. And I'm going to show you what it looks like underneath. Because it's actually still going to be hidden underneath that little heat shield that's underneath the this little pocket here. Okay. So now that I got that hooked up and that hose drilled, and now this hose is hooked up to the compressor, it now fits off into this little cubby hole here, and I'm gonna extend that switch out to, of course, go to my little handy dandy panel over here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you what it looks like underneath. Still working on it, so it's probably gonna look a little crazy when I get on here because I haven't had a chance to tuck anything in. Alright, so it sticks down just a little further than I thought. So I'm probably going to get one of those like U-joints to curve this hose over so it's not like sticking out like this. But yeah, progress has been made. So, I mean, this ain't too bad, but I prefer it to be tucked under there. So I'm probably going to get one of those little U-joint things and turn it the way it'll fit underneath there. Alrighty, so just a temporary switch right now for the compressor, but yeah, I have it running now. So now when I flip the little switch here, as you can hear, compression kicks on. It's underneath here. It's well ventilated because it's actually breathing out through here as well as underneath the truck. And then I just have my little hose here and it's all coming up out of here. And so I just pull here, and then I just go to where my tires are. Glad it works.